Hey, it's me, EvilTeuton, and you are watching episode 2 of 5 Days a Stranger. I've asked you in the last episode to comment if the voice acting gets too silly, but no one complained. In fact, a couple people pressed the like button. So, the voice acting continues, and you have brought this upon yourselves. I hope you are ready to face the consequences of what you did. Here we go! Mrs. Taylor. Yes. That's all I wanted to know. That's it, guys. We can go home. What do you know about the mansion? Well, I've heard some pretty disturbing stories about it. Here we go. There have been stories of weird happenings around it for decades. Ever since the first disappearance of the original owner and his son. People have gone missing in the area around the house more than anywhere else in the country. People from all walks of life, Mr. Trilby. Don't say that. How did you come to be here? I only came down here for a documentary. There's been a lot of interest in old ghost stories lately. We figured something on the Foam Manor would pull in the ratings. And not because it would make interesting viewing. This is why I hate television. Excuse me, I was talking. I arrived here before the camera crew, you know. I was supposed to wait for them, but I couldn't resist just taking a walk out around the grounds. Next thing I knew, I was in the backyard. I looked all over, but I couldn't find a way back to the front. It was my own fault, really. What happened to your camera crew? I've no idea. They probably just left when I never showed up. I'm sort of glad they didn't get mixed up in this too. Quite. Tell me a bit about yourself. Why, that's so sweet of you to ask. We're in for it now. I'm a correspondent for the BBC, but you probably already knew that. I'm afraid I don't watch much television. Oh, well, I do outside broadcasts for the news mainly. Sometimes I present documentaries or variety shows, whenever I'm needed, really. Very much of a chill of all trades. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. And we move on to Phil. Mr. Harty? Yes, Mr. Trilby? That's all I wanted to know. But this is the best dialogue option. What do you know about the mansion? Plenty. I read an article in this month's Treasure Hunting Monthly. It was built by some explorer guy, Sir Roger Defoe or something like that. His wife died giving birth. He and his son went missing sometime later. Well, maybe the article could tell you better than I could. I'll let you borrow it. Thanks. Just don't mess it up too much, it's from my scrapbook. Oh wow. How did you come to be here? Well, I came up here to look for some artifacts, see? And I'm sure you had the full consent of the Defoe solicitors to do so. Shut up! I just heard of some old family tomb somewhere under the building. I mean really old. Anything inside probably doesn't belong to anyone, so finders keepers. I managed to call in a few favors to get over the ravine and the back wall. Then, of course, I couldn't get out again. How many people know you're here? A handful, I suppose. They wouldn't get suspicious till I go missing for months, though. Tell me a bit about yourself. About me, see? Well, I'm what you call the import-export business. You're a thief? I am not a thief. I'm a treasure hunter. I only take what belongs to dead people, yeah. Since they're not using it, you know. Our new friend here, he's a thief. True, but also a gentleman. And I only take what I'm sure no one's using too. I'm sure that's a great comfort to them. I feel I need to change Trilby's voice because so far his voice just doesn't have any character. I don't know, I need to come up with some something. So, Jim. Yes? That's all I wanted to know. What do you know about the mansion? Not much. We could always just see by the roof or the playground wall. We used to tell each other it was haunted. Why? Were there any stories or legends attached? Well, a friend of mine used to say a crazy hermit lived there, but who killed people and ate them alive, but I mean... Oh well, I'm certainly reassured. How did you come to be here, Jim? It was so stupid, really. We climbed over the school wall at lunchtime, and... Why? It was a dare. We were going to see how long it would take the school to find us. Then we came across this old house, and, you know, and Richard dared me to knock on the door, so he bet me £1 I wouldn't do it. My school was like that. Broke my collarbone playing pylon once. Shut up, Philip. What happened next? Well, I was about to knock on the door, but it opened by itself, kinda. I heard Richard dare me to take a step inside. So you did, and the door closed behind you and it wouldn't open again. Yeah. Your friends didn't call the police or anything? How should I know? I guess they didn't since nobody came. Am I right? Am I right? High five. That was on Wednesday. The school probably know I'm gone now. Tell me a bit about... I'm not satisfied with... What would be a good Trilby voice? Tell me a bit about you... No, he's not like that. I need to figure out the Trilby voice. He's a gentleman thief. But he's also a smart guy. A little bit of a snob, because he doesn't watch TV. Tell me a bit about yourself. I have to think about it. Like what? I don't know. Where were you before you came here? I was at St. Trinian's boarding school not far from here. Been there since I was 10. My parents move around a lot, you see. How old are you now? Nearly 16. Why? That's all I wanted to know. Okay. Anyone else see the pattern in all these stories? Which pattern would that be? Seems to me the house only traps people individually. It didn't try to trap Jim's friends. Or Simone's camera crew. It's only letting us in one at a time. You are talking about the house like it's intelligent. Surely it's more likely that there's just some joker behind all this? Maybe. But how did they know we were coming? How did it know to leave a window open for me, risking one of you finding it? You think the house is haunted? I wouldn't use that word. But I definitely have a very odd feeling. Like we're being watched, I suppose. Yeah. Maybe this is one of Simone's rating winners. Excuse me. Well, locking up some people in a house against their will and secretly filming them. Sounds like a natural reality TV progression. It's also highly illegal. Wouldn't stop some people, see? Where the hell is AJ got to anyway? I was hoping he'd be here. He's been doing some research in the house. He was going to share it with us tonight. Maybe someone should go look for him. What now? It's getting pretty late. I admit I'm beginning to feel tired. Yeah, me too. But what about AJ? I don't think there's any need to worry for now. If he still doesn't turn up by morning, then we'll be looking for him. Oh, alright. But we'll look for him as soon as we get up. Promise? Day 2, alright. And now the big dialogue dump is over. It took us 9 minutes. And now, for some gameplay. Well, that was quick. Or as the current generation would say, that escalated quickly, because we can only communicate in memes. And there we go, it is going down. Well, it was just a dream, wouldn't you know it? There's no killer in this house. Christ, I've never dreamed so vividly before. Dreamt. It was so disturbing. So I have to save because there was a lot of dialogue going on. Just call it call it day 2, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's only 5 days, remember? Alright, so now I can talk normally again because 9 minutes of switching voices has pretty much exhausted my capability. Oh no, more dialogue. But you don't have to talk to him right now. Look at the painting. You can talk to all the characters, but they rarely have... You only have to do that if you don't know where to go or what to do next. So, let's take a look at this pool. Looks inviting, I want to swim in it. The water is deep and smells strongly of chlorine. There is a blurry shape visible in the water, but I can't tell what it is. Perhaps if the pool were drained. Alright, and I accidentally kept walking. So maybe we should try to drain the pool. There's a pipeline going over there, and look at this mess. Phil, what are you up to? I guess I have to do more talking. Hey, Mr. Harty. Well, look who's up. We're going to only ask specific questions because this took 9 minutes just now. If I do every single line of dialogue in the game, it's I hope you understand. Metal detector. What are you doing with that metal detector? It's actually part of the plan to get out of here. Oh, good. I've heard there's some kind of family tomb buried somewhere under the grounds. If I can find it, there might be another way to the surface. And I presume any family valuables they have down there would be an unexpected bonus. Hey, judge not lest ye be judged yourself. You're a cat burglar, for God's sake. At least I have a sense of priorities. Well, when you found an escape route and saved us all, I'll be sure to apologize profusely, Mr. Trilby. Alright. So what we have to know is, how do you know the tomb's there? I don't. That's what the metal detector's for. How do you know there's anything to detect? It's probably all stone and dusty corpses. Actually, you'll be surprised how much metal can be found in a tomb. Belt buckles, coffin handles, candlesticks, gold, silverware, implying something? Oh goodness me, no. Listen, the tomb could be on the other side of the grounds for all you know. Sure, but this is as good as a place as any to start. And until I see some compelling evidence for its location, I'll continue my systematic sweep. Cool. Can I borrow your metal detector? What do you want it for? I'm not sure yet. Well, I'll give you a shout when I'm finished with it. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to. I'm sorry. See you around. So what we have to do is give... Alright, I'll use the walking symbol. What we have to do now is give Philip a reason to stop digging. So how would we go about that? I mean, really, there's two possible... Why isn't this cupboard open? Once again, there's salt here, so please keep that in mind. Large quantities of salt. And so we have to make Philip give us the metal detector, which, well, look at this. What happened here? Well, someone broke open the library. Hey, Mrs. Taylor. Ah, hello, Mr. Trilby. So, did you break the lock on the door? No, I just came up here and it was like that. I suppose AJ must have done it. He must have been reading from that pile of books. I don't know exactly, I'd have to ask him. So I take it AJ hasn't turned up yet. No. Do you think he found a way out? If he did, he didn't have the decency to tell us. I wouldn't be surprised. He's kind of jumpy. Maybe he just saw an opportunity and took it. Maybe. What do you know about AJ? Not much. He refused to tell us anything about himself. Where he came from, why he came here, not even his full name. Kind of suspicious, isn't it? Do you think he had some kind of agenda? I really wouldn't know. Of course, you're no one to judge when it comes to withholding names. Huh. Cool. Oh yeah, we have to do this, I think. Sleep well. To be honest, not really. I had this terrible dream. Someone had killed you and Philip and Jim. I remember a huge guy with a welding mask. Let me guess. He took off the mask and he looked exactly like you. No. Actually, he looked exactly like you. What does it mean? Frankly, I don't know. I don't want to know. Alright. And what we do now is we look at all these books until we find something skeletons. Shelf is full of nothing but photo albums, collection of old road maps and atlases. Getting warmer. What's up here? Encyclopedia Britannica. Historical texts. The history of the Defoe lineage. That looks interesting, so let's read a book. I think it's about time I read up on the Defoe family. True. A History of the Defoe Family, Volume 7. Roderick Defoe, later Sir Roderick Defoe is probably the most famous of the lineage. Using a lot of the inheritance he attained when his parents died suddenly, he embarked on a series of adventures throughout the globe, earning quite a reputation as a colonial explorer. He retired from adventuring at the age of 40 when he met his future bride, Belinda Rothman, and fell instantly in love. He built a luxury manor in the English countryside, and the couple moved in as soon as work was complete. By all accounts, the couple were deliriously happy, which is what made Belinda's sudden death while giving birth to their only son Matthew all the more tragic. Sir Roderick was in mourning for a long time, leaving the upbringing of Matthew in the hands of numerous nannies and tutors. When he finally did start taking an interest in his son, he was known to be bitterly disappointed by his son, as his son rejected the idea of joining the army, preferring to pursue art and literature. Nothing has changed since then, I guess. As Matthew neared the age of 15, however, he and his father seemed to grow closer. They didn't always see eye to eye, but they seemed to understand each other and offer unconditional love. And then, on Matthew's 15th birthday, he and Roderick disappeared. A servant found bloodstains in one of the rooms, but no bodies were found. The fate of Sir Roderick and his wayward son remains a mystery to this day, the first of many mysterious disappearances connected to the Defoe line and the family house. So, now you have a better, clearer picture of what's going on. Gardening, Oxford, cartooning, occult, digest of the visual arts. Evidently, someone's been a little bit research. Okay, so we're going to take something on the occult. Okay, we can't take them yet. So let's look at this research. Oh, he doesn't even look. Oh, Trilby. Trilby, skeletons. I'm just clicking wildly around. Ah, there's a map in here. See, that's what I was looking for. I should have looked at the yellow books right here. A couple of binders containing old architectural plans for Defoe Manor. That's what I was searching for. Okay, this is a very old plan of Defoe Manor, with the underground tomb clearly marked as being under the front yard. There's something odd about this map, like there's something missing. No, it's not that. There's something here that doesn't belong. Something I don't recall seeing in the house. Okay. So, if you look at this map, this is where we came in. Here's the staircase. This is the big entrance room. Here's that room where we all gathered, and I didn't mean to close it. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the TV room. This is the conference room, the TV room, and then back here, this is that little hunting lodge room with the fireplace. Then if you go here, this is the dining room with this painting of Sir Roderick. This is the kitchen, and, well, there seems to be something here. But I mean, we didn't see anything, so obviously it's an old plan. I'm sure it won't come up in the future. So we should all forget about it. It's not important. After all, oh, come on, with the stairs. This is pretty much my only grievance with this game, is that the stairs don't really work here. Okay. Dining room. And then clearly, as you can see, there's nothing here. Although the wall does have a hotspot. There it is. According to the map, there should be a stairwell right behind this wall. I guess someone bricked over it. True. And that's all we have to know about this matter. Nothing else going on here. So for now, we're going to show the plan to Philip, who will then, presumably, stop digging. And then the episode is over. We're going to take the metal detector and drain the pool. That's not the... Okay, we have to give that plan to him. Use plan. Hey, Mr. Harty, I found this old map in the library. Did you? Take a look. The tomb is quite clearly under the front yard. But this is the backyard. There's no way into the front yard. Sucks, doesn't it? Well, I guess that's my escape plan out the window. Thanks a bunch, buddy. Don't mention it. Can I borrow the metal detector? Why the hell not? Take away my hopes, might as well take my only worldly possession too. Have fun with it. Thanks. Now do excuse me. Well then, Philip is not exactly happy, but we have a metal detector now. And in the next episode, we're going to drain the pool. See you then.